give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Minnesota.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Jones got him down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
17 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Cousins the thrower. He's going to get this one down to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. First carry now for Alexander Madison. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
The 6-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked starts off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Michael Pierce.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Vikings nothing. Jack Fox.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep. Oh, had to get it out quickly. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Stafford. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Swift. That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Vikings' 8-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
For the extra.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy.
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Dale Buchanan. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Lions 20, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. K.J. Hamler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score, Lions 27, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Vikings.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. On first and 10, Cousins.
One thing she'll hope for.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he will lose yardage at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Over the middle here to Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Cousins on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Jefferson.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chip it. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And complete, it's Hamler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
DeAndre Swift.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. From the out route
incomplete. That's James. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The 37-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down at Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to, and they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford will find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
18.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
But he's got his man. It's caught for a touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Avery Jones making his presence felt on the sack.
24-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Stafford. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the pullover, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Lions 41, Vikings 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ben Gideon able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Cousins to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Complete to Kyle Rudolph.
Here's Cousins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'm up to say.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
There's that man again. It's complete. But he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Vikings.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Cousins. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.